I'm in Shetland, officially the windiest place in the British Isles, 200 miles north of the mainland. There's 54 golf holes on this island. I need to birdie every single one of them before I can go home. And it's December.
There is a weather warning for tonight's sailing.
Oh, please be close. I'm gonna go back to that stupid little par 3 and make a birdie now that I'm, oh my God, clearly so calm and relaxed. There's always this feeling of like excitement because you know that not many people will make the effort to come here. When we arrived, I was feeling very connected to this place. And right now, I f***ing hate it. Me. We honestly must be up to what, like 10 or 12 times playing this hole? You absolute dancer! Absolute beauty. This was a lot. That was a... Oh my God. I can't believe that. Anyway, on to the next tee.
This is me, James, back when I used to play professional golf. I blame Tiger Woods for making me do that. I bought the dream he was selling on my telly 15 years ago. By no means do I want a refund, it's just, at times that dream I bought felt a little more like a nightmare. But the noble pursuit of excellence taught me one thing, the value of resilience. I might not have made it to the big leagues, in fact I didn't even get close. But when it comes to knuckling down and shooting a score in gruesome Scottish conditions, I'm your man. So we decided to put that theory to the test.
From the 8th for a week, you've got rain for 5 days. You've got 33 to 58 miles per hour wind.
What is the worst case scenario weather-wise? In terms of like for actually doing it, what's the hardest?
Well, like 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Have you played any of the courses before?
No, I've never been to Shetland. Yeah, that's us.
Like,
Thank you very much.
Not under in the middle if you have. There is a weather warning for tonight's sailing.
Okay, what is a weather warning like? What does that entail?
So it'll be a bit rocky.
Okay.
For tonight, so it'll just take extra care if you're going up and down stairs.
He hopes we'd packed sick bags for the boat, which I do not like to hear. I don't like to hear that. Here we are, entering the unknown, onwards to Shetland. I'm so nervous. We're gonna get there regardless. If it's torturous or not, we're gonna end up on the other side, so.
There's 54 holes on this island, split across 4 venues. 18 holes at Shetland, 18 holes at Walsay, 9 holes at Asta, and 9 holes at the Nab, a pitch and putt in the main town. To book my ticket home, I need to perfect them all.
We're on our way to Shetland Golf Club. It's the closest to Lerwick, which is sort of the main town and where the ferry comes in. The sun has risen a little bit earlier than we thought.
I'm not the first tall blonde man to land on these shores. The Vikings beat me to it in the year 800. Norse influence flowed into every crack of the developing culture, place names, the language, daily rituals. But centuries later, as payment from the Norwegians for a royal marriage, the island was returned to Scottish rule. Shetlanders still consider themselves more Scandi than Scot, but one Scottish tradition emerged. In 1891, Shetland Golf Club was formed, eventually settling in a valley near the capital.
We're on the first hole at Shetland Golf Club, one of 54 holes that we'll be trying to birdie over the course of the next few days. Shortish par 4. Let's see if we can birdie the first hole of the whole trip. Sit, sit. Yes, birdie number 1. I don't want to speak too soon. 1 for 1. 127 yards. Well, the streak is over. 330 to the front edge. First lost ball of the trip, unjust in my opinion. 300 yards, 117 yards. You actually do need to make the birdies and they're not just going to happen. You need to pay attention, you need to figure out your yardage. 2 out of 54. We're chipping away at it. 324. They keep hitting me with these 320 yard par 4s. I'm going to keep my cool, I'm going to hit a 4-iron and a wedge. Oh no. These new wedges are like spinning back even on sort of soggy, wintry greens. Yes, I'm living a bit of a charmed life right now. I feel like everything's quite relaxed. I haven't hit panic mode yet. And hopefully we can keep it that way for a bit longer, because when the panic starts to set in, the grip gets a little bit tighter. You start to think about the line a little bit too much. Right now, I've got all the time in the world. Go. Not made a birdie in like 3-4 holes. I'm going internal at this point, and I can't do that. Oh, fuck's sake. Yes! The sweat is accumulating on my back. Oh my god, I've not hit it. Oh, not great, but fuck. Yes, that was very much needed for morale. Oh, it's a par 5. 2 putts for birdie. Got about 3 hours left of daylight, and try and make another 6. Come back tomorrow morning, finish this course, and then probably my plan is head to Walsall tomorrow afternoon. But maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. 12 feet again. Yes. 9 birdies, we're halfway done on this golf course. Left. I'm really determined to make at least one more birdie. That's about right. Hold on. Wait. This is not nice. Yes! I'm gonna have to have one more Hail Mary at the hole down the hill. Mental. Can't make a birdie for like an hour and a half, and then 2 go in a row. Day 1 complete, 11 birdies made, but the weather was very, very kind today. We're catching up with the guys back at Manors HQ in London in the cozy warmth of the city. Hi everyone.
How many birdies?
How many do you think?
I'm worried that it's really high. He looks a bit smug.
11 birdies.
That's a huge start. Well, on that note, we'll love you and leave you, big man. Go
Nice.
well. Go well.
Hey guys.
See you, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So day 2 begins at 7:30 a.m. We have 7 more birdies to make at Shetland Golf Club. Forecast looks much the same as yesterday. Winds aren't too high. It's about 14 miles an hour, gusting at 20. But I think we're kind of protected in the little valley that we're in at Shetland Golf Club. We're back on the 6th hole, my nemesis from yesterday. We've made 11 birdies so far. Bit of deja vu, been here before. 98 yards, it's pretty good. I think it's like 10 feet, like 8 feet right. That means a lot at this early stage. Oh, we like that. Oh. Anyway, back to the tee. This green's particularly dewy and soggy. Yes! 4 more to get. 8 degree. Oh, it's actually quite good. Yes! These celebrations are a bit more intense than I had anticipated. Two holes remaining. 450 yard par 4. Wind isn't helping as much as I thought. Back to the tee though. .157 downwind. Draw, 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 draw. 147. I fancy my chances of making a birdie maybe 1 in 10 times. I've played this hole maybe like 6 times now. Fuck's sake. Back to the tee. This is getting stupid. Please be close. That's good to see, but also quite nerve-wracking. Listen, what will be, then I'm quite nervous. Yes! that does feel good, that does feel good. That was a real slog. This is the 11th hole, the final hole that needs to be birdied at Shetland Golf Club, the final frontier. Oh, didn't get quite as far up the green as I thought, but it's a chance. Back to the tee. Just cannot hit it hard enough. Fuck. Oh, we're so close. We're so close, and yet this feels like a real mountain to climb. Perfect. This looks pretty good. I think it's about pin high, 5 feet right. Yes! That's Shetland Golf Club complete. That feels very, very good. This was a lot. That was oh my God. To be honest, I think I need a break from the golf.
Air is the term used locally for the tombolo that extends onto St Ninian's Isle. It derives from ancient Norse and describes the spit of sand that connects the rocky outcrop to the mainland. This place has a fleeting feeling. The ruins of the 12th century chapel on the near side of the island come in and out of view through the sea mist. The stretch of sand is at the mercy of the tide. Rhythmically, St Ninian's Isle shifts from isolation to connection and back again. I'd happily get lost in the wilderness of Shetland, but we can't stray too far from the fairways. After all, we have a challenge to complete.
The sun is gonna set in like 20 minutes, but it's so gloomy that we're not really gonna know. Yeah, this is as cinematic as it gets. Day 3, it's 6:20 in the morning. We're heading to Walsay Golf Club, which is the most northerly 18-hole golf course in the British Isles. 30-minute drive north from where we are right now, which is Lerwick, to a little ferry port called Laxo, and then it's a 30-minute boat across to the island of Walsay.
Golf didn't exist on this island until 1972, when the son of a local shopkeeper brought an old set of Ben Sayers irons home from the mainland. 4 years later, a group of ardent locals scouted the northeast corner of the island and stumbled across this peninsula of land. Holes emerged through the windswept heather and along the treacherous cliff edge to reveal what is now officially the most northerly golf course on the British Isles. Such a dramatic title would permiss a tame, sheep-trodden pitch and putt. What we have here is a monstrous plot of wilderness. Resting on top of it, a championship-worthy links.
I get the same feeling every time. I've played a load of golf courses in a similar bracket to this. There's always this feeling of excitement because you know that not many people will make the effort to come here. So yeah, this is ticking a lot of boxes already. How's the body feeling, you ask? Yeah, ropey. 111 yards. Go, 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 go. This would be a very nice start to the day. Ah! Damn it. The first time birdie streak comes to an end. 50, 60 feet up the hill. We have a par 5. We like this. Lovely. I'm now thinking, does that actually count? You know, I'm trying to birdie every hole in the island. I've now made an eagle. It's not a birdie. First one of the day at Walsay. Tee should be up there. Oh no, go. All misty and eerie and creepy and... this is what we're dealing with in the cup. This is the prize if you hole your putt. I can't lie, I'm getting a little bit concerned because par 5s were meant to be like the gimme birdies, and that hole is not that easy. $200 yards. Oh no! Someone's birdied this hole before. I've just chunked that. I take par on that hole every day, but not today. Doesn't count for anything. Where is that ball? I'm gonna do the old thing of checking the hole. It's obviously not in the hole. If it's spun off the front, like there's no way it's spinning all the way back and through this stuff and into the water. My guess is that we are in the matrix and that there's been a glitch in it. When we arrived, I was feeling very connected to this place. And right now, I fucking hate it. So wet, the gaps between the greens and the tees are enormous. Can't see where I'm going. My ball's just disappeared. I'm in a terrible mood. I was just saying to my friend here, we haven't seen another golfer on a golf course in about 2 days. How you doing? I'm James.
You're welcome.
Nice to meet you.
That's a long story. I went out here in 1973. We were playing golf at the other end of the island. There wasn't enough space.
So did you design this golf course?
I pegged it out.
Right.
With all the volunteers, the help I got from the local fishermen. I'm a fisherman all my life.
Okay, great. Yeah, well, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming to chat. Appreciate it.
Right.
Enjoy the rest of your game. All right, 2 putts for birdie. All right, you stay here. I'll go back. See you in a bit. Ah. Okay, a little bit of left to right. Yes! Thank God. It's been a pretty rough spell. I think that's very close. This is a different challenge. This is a proper golf course. There are a few holes that have me a bit concerned. Another good chance. It's a slippery little putt, this. Yes! Break. No! That's long as well. Break, 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 break. Oh! I hit an 8 iron the first time and it came here. 9 irons going there. Makes no sense. Especially if you chunk it. 8 feet down the hill. Break. This is deeply upsetting at this point. This is a relatively easy hole. No way! That almost went left to right. Right edge, firm. I'm actually going to leave the flag in. Gonna go and play the par 5. This is the state of my scorecard, by the way. Okay, 16th hole. This is the signature hole. Fuck! It's about 280 yards to the pin. All right, 5 feet for birdie on 18. This would be big for morale, but hey. God, that's so upsetting. That was a very grim morning.
Putts that bobble away from water-filled cups aren't a foreign concept to me. Growing up on the west coast of Scotland means you quickly develop a catalogue of shots to penetrate icy winds and hold firm through misty squalls. The harsh Scottish elements have taught me a lot over the years, but their severity made the transition to the refinement of the professional ranks far tougher. All those years I wasn't developing a PGA Tour worthy golf game, I was developing resilience.
We've refueled, done a minor outfit change. Okay, straight to it. 3-wood fade on that burn. Okay, 97 yards. That was close. That's a really nice start post lunch. Do it. Yes! Enough of this chipping rubbish. Just hit it to 10 feet with driver. 10 feet right of it. Absolute beauty. That's the halfway mark. 27 birdies made. Yes. Go. Right, let's have a couple of cracks at the 18th. Okay, a 40-yard pitch. Okay, 10 feet. Oh, we go again. Probably the last shot of this today. Set. Okay, in the lights of the Grenadier, we have 12 feet. Oh, you fucking dancer. Come on! Tough morning. And then, yeah, that sandwich at the turn really just picked the pace up. Let's get back to Lerwick. I'm James, by the way. I'm James.
James.
Yeah, what's your name?
Arthur.
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 What's life like on Walsey?
Oh, it's splendid.
Well, I can't imagine there'd be a more spectacular golf course in the country if it was a nice day. It's funny, so many parallels between like when I was playing, albeit not for a long time, but when I was playing professionally to this challenge, like gut punches after gut punches. And you've just got to dust yourself off and keep going because you never know how it's gonna pan out. Reflected on a day at Walsey, marked out the birdies made on the card here. Came to the conclusion that I can't do that again tomorrow. Can't do the 5 AM wake up, can't do the ferry. That's the toughest golf course on Shetland. So we're gonna get a little bit of respite. We're gonna go to Asta golf course, which is a little 9-holer, and then get back to Walsey the following day. Cheers. So what day is it? Day 4? 7:40 right now, just 10 minutes around the corner to the golf course.
The ancient Viking parliament known as Lottingholm is just a stone's throw from Asta. The course here appears just as much a part of the landscape as this ancient structure, but it wasn't conceived until the 1990s. A family-run operation aiming to offer the children and older golf enthusiasts of Shetland a more forgiving experience, which certainly bodes well for the birdie count.
We're at Asta golf course. The sun's gonna rise in about 15-20 minutes, believe it or not. It's absolutely pitch black right now. It looks like there's 9 holes here and there's 2 variations of 9. Same tees, same greens, only 9 of each, but you play a different sort of routing. So with your permission, I'm going to birdie the classic course, the 9 holes, and then be done with this golf course. First hole of the day at Asta golf course is a 214-yard par 3. We'll have one go at this hole. We'll play 9 holes, figure out our strategy from there. Oh, it's so far right. Couldn't really see where that went, to be honest, but it was right. That is the first hole. Tiny green, soaking wet. Oh, I should have hit that straight. Ah! Okay, back to the tee. Come right. One of the benefits of putting on greens like these is like, if you're missing all these putts on pure greens, you've got a right to be concerned, but there's something about rubbish greens that just sort of relinquishes you of all control. Yes. So holeable. Yes, finally a chip goes in. Yes. Yes. 10, 12 feet. Rubbish. Oh no. Yes. Yes! Par 3, 197 yards. It felt good, it was on the right line. Go! 4 or 5 feet up the hill, same line as the previous putts. It's got to be straight. I'm gonna make a birdie here. That really, really stings, like not even joking. Okay, that was a pretty rough spell for the last hour and a half. I do feel like I'm under pressure, like I couldn't really get to sleep last night. When you hit 1 to 5 feet and miss, it's like the whole cycle starts again. We've got about 2 hours left and 2 holes to birdie, so I think we can do it, but this is a grind. We're on the first, which is a 213-yard par 3. First time I've been up here. Not a very appealing putt. Decent bit of right to left. Yes! We're closing in, but the clock is ticking. 213-yard par 3 into the wind off the right. We could be here a while. That was good. Landed quite close. You don't hit 2 irons to 10 feet very often. That was a long way left. That was close. Oh! I can't believe that missed. I'm no longer, you can't call this running. This is like high-speed shuffling. That hole has absolutely done me. Go back, chill, get some food, get ready for Wolsey tomorrow. It's 5:30 AM. We were running the numbers on yesterday's golf, and just on that last hole that I didn't end up finishing, I think I played it 20 times in total, which is 200 meters there and back, so 200 times 2, 400 meters times 20, which is 8k, which is 5 miles, and that was on one hole. Getting a bit grim at this point, and I would quite like to go home. 6:30 now, heading to Laxo Terminal to get a boat over to Wolsey.
There aren't any trees on this island. They wouldn't dare poke their heads above the parapet. So far we've escaped the gales that gather their strength as they roll in from the southwest, but we can't run forever. They've recorded gusts of over 200 miles an hour towards the north coast. They can't verify it. The gusts broke the wind speed recording equipment. On average you'll find a 2 to 3 club wind. That's around 20 miles an hour to be clear. Regression to the mean suggests that something is brewing behind those dense grey clouds.
We're here on the 14th hole, slight change of plan, onto the 14th hole, which is a par 3, it just means we can see the flag more quickly. It's just us and the fishing boat trawler out at sea with the headlights on. Okay, can't quite see where we're going just yet, but I've played this hole many times before, too many times. That's fucking miles right. Yes, yes, yes. It feels important to like take these chances early because you can just get stuck in a rut. Yes! 170 yards straight into the wind. There's nothing really around the green. The wind's picking up now. It's like a 25-yard wind, I would say. You absolute dancer! Get in! God, that is so needed. There is a par 5. That's the green there with the flag not in. The flag has blown out of the hole. So we need to go and replace that because that's the next hole that we'll be playing. Oh, that needs to go so much. Back to the tee, which by the way, look at that. Six feet right of it. That was the worst putt I've hit so far. Oh! Okay, miles in. Yes! Okay, 16th hole, 360-ish yards down the hill. This is the signature hole. It is absolutely epic. Okay, pretty good shot in there. 10, 12 feet short. I thought that was short. Get up. Ah! Bastard. Okay, 4 feet for birdie. Okay, 1 birdie remaining at Walsay. We're nearly there. We're on the home stretch. On to the 9th hole, 450-yard par 4 downwind. Okay, 130 yards, playing 110 yards. Sit down, sit, sit. This is the hole that I was worried about. This was keeping me up at night. But this is a chance to complete Walsay Golf Club. Yes! I want to go home so badly. Those smug bastards back in London at Manors HQ, phoning in and being like, oh, the wind's getting up in a few days. It's going to be really tough. Hopefully you don't complete the challenge. Well, we're nearly there. So we have finished up at Walsay, rushed to the ferry port. By the grace of God, a ferry is now pulling up into the dock. Overlooking Braywick, the sea inlet that flanks the southern side of Shetland's capital, is a quaint community pitch and putt. A short 9 holes of delicate wedge shots and a monstrous par 3 at Asta is now all that stands between me and a ferry home. We've rolled back into the town of Lerwick. Seem to be in the vicinity of the Nab pitch and putt. It's as windy as it's been so far. It's blowing a hoolie, as they say in Scotland. That's a mat, which is pointing in that direction. That looks like maybe a starter's hut. There's no one there. Let's go and have a look on the green. Let's get to higher ground. I don't think this is operational. This has to be the green, and it is semi-rough and there's no hole in it. There's no flags in the greens. We're gonna go back to the car, phone the guys back at Manors HQ in London and get their verdict on the whole thing. Situation is Shetland done, Walsay done, Asta 8 out of 9 holes done, and we've just arrived at the Nab, which is the pitch and putt in Lerwick. And lads, it's not open, it's not functional.
Well, look, I just feel people are going to be robbed. If you have a certain amount of birdies, you got to get. So I think you just got to find another course. Is there really not another course on the Shetland?
I hate to tell you this, but Asta, the golf course that we played, has a different 9, another routing.
You're 100% going to play that. That's decision made.
I do think you do need to do those other 9 holes.
Under strict instruction from HQ to fulfill the birdie count, which to be honest I kind of understand. I promised 54 birdies and I feel like I should deliver on 54 birdies. We're going to go to Asta right now. It's 15 minutes away, get like 45 minutes in of playing a couple of holes and then get back there first thing tomorrow. So the course map on the card says that the tee should be here, so we are going to tee off from here. Oh! Okay, I don't know how much more of this is going to be productive. That was mental, that was dumb. It was pouring with rain, those are the worst conditions we've played in so far. Tried to sneak in an extra couple of birdies at the end of the day there. For now, back to our Airbnb, recuperate for the final push tomorrow. Day, can't remember, day 6 maybe. We're on our way to Asta Golf Club to complete that dreaded par 3, and then, as agreed with the team back at Manors HQ, I owe you 9 more birdies. I've got 2 clubs left than I had the last time. Helping off the right now. Not very good. Bit right to left. Yes! Ah! That is the final birdie on this 9. Okay, 200 yards. Yes! We like to see that. Yeah, that's good stuff. More of this length of putt for birdie, please. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. We're going to stop for a bit of lunch and then get those other 3 ticked off. Midday right now, just getting a little sandwich break, but we're nearly there. Toughest hole in the course, 400 yards, 3 to go. Yes! Over to the first and the second are the only 2 holes that we haven't completed. It's 2:15, probably an hour left of daylight, 360 yard par 4. It's the first hole on this reverse routing. 100 yards on the dot. Okay, 100 yards, 58, straight at it. 8 feet. No wind at this point. It's a full 58. Oh, ended up in this little sandy cove bit. Okay, back to the tee. Okay, 80 yards. Getting a little bit nerve-wracking now. Pretty good. 6 feet short, 8 feet short. This green is also a bit of a shambles. Tiny bit left to right. This is quite intense. That is such a relief. Potentially quite fitting that the final hole of the challenge is, instead of being marked with a flag stick, it's marked with an out of bounds pole. Okay, it's 201 yards. Terrible tee shot. I found a quite charming makeshift ball retriever from the water. Perfect. I can't lie, I'm getting a little bit concerned. Ho 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 ho. This is for the 54th birdie. Just run over the edge of the hole, switching out the ball retriever for an actual pin. So that changes the visual a bit. It feels like we're actually playing a golf hole, which is nice. That's the best shot so far. Similar to the putt we've already had. Quite nerve-wracking. thought that I'd missed. And then it went in. I'm so happy. It might not seem that way, but I'm so happy.
Why do we do hard things? Summiting mountains and running marathons is peculiar behaviour, really. Hours of struggle for a fleeting, intangible moment of elation. But something inside us knows that the discomfort we feel now is proportional to the satisfaction we'll get later. The deeper we dive into the discomfort, the more alive we'll feel when we resurface, gasping for air.
I'm coming home. Very, very glad to be coming back to civilization.
It's by listening to that call for adventure and pushing ourselves to the most distant shores that we get answers to the important questions. Do I still have it in me? Add golf's idiosyncrasies to this battle of wills, and the struggle turns to torment. We're fools to play this game, you do know that, right? We love the pain, and yet we continue to pull on that lever, to roll the dice when we're almost out of chips, hoping that we hit the jackpot. It's what keeps us coming back, for better or worse.